Yes, it's good to be here once again. Hello, how are you? Oh, yes, as you know, for me, I don't wait for audience. Yeah, I'm not a person that will wait to see 10%, 15% coming before I say what I want to say because what I say now or later, those who God has destined to hear it, they're going to hear it. Today is a very important program. Let me just let you know. If you come late, it's okay, but and whenever you get this recording, this podcast, just share it, man. Don't keep it to yourself. Do not keep it to yourself. It's a good news. So let the good news go around. And let the good news go. Don't keep the good news to yourself. Hello there, how you doing? Yes, this is me. This is me. This is Brother Flumo. This is John. This is JT. This is Elder Flumo. Whichever name you want to call me is fine. But today, if I were you, I would tell someone else to come and watch. Yeah. Today is special, man. Today is special. And let me welcome you to this program once again. Yeah, this is your same program. This is the Community of Believers International. For short, it's called COBI. COBI. Yes, COBI. We are a community that comes together from all walks of life. Some of us are tired, but we still come. Some of us do not have, but we borrow to come. Yeah, because this is the place to be. This is the only podcast that you will come on and you will never leave as you came. Because our goal here is to detoxify your mind of negativities, man, to inspire you. So when we come here, we come to dine. D-I-M-E, dine. Yeah, we come here to dine with you, man. And that's whatever you're doing. If I were you, I would subscribe to this program so that whenever I come on, it will let you know that Kobe is on. It will let you know the community is on. So I'm excited as always. Someone said, John, why are you always excited? Why shouldn't I be excited? I got something every day to be excited about. The first thing is that I woke up this morning. Isn't that something to be excited about? I woke up this morning. When I looked in my refrigerator, there was food for me to eat. I had a roof over my head. So isn't that something to be excited about? Oh, I'm a bit worried about what people are talking. People are going to always talk, man. But yeah, people are going to say everything. How maroon does not go with beige and brown or gray? Do you got black? People are going to talk, man. Don't worry about the people talking. You see, it's good for people to talk. I mean, I love for people to talk. Because the only person that nobody talks about, they will love you, they will cherish you, but when you die and gone, you got it, eh? Yeah, when you die and gone, you even ask people, she been there long, he been there a long time ago. As long as you have life and God is blessing you, someone gonna talk. But you see, one time I say, what people talk doesn't matter to me. No. But what I talk, that's what matters to me. Yeah. What I talk, what I allow to get in me, that's what matters to me. So I'm excited once again. I want to say to you, happy new month. Oh, yeah, you knew that? Do you know that this month ends today? In fact, it's after 6, right? After 6 your time. They say from sunset to sunset. That's another. So we are already in the new month. If you're after 6 o'clock your time, or 7 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock your time, because it's sunset here in my community at 8 o'clock. So we already in July, and that's a good news. And that's why someone said, wow, why are you dressed like that? Because I dressed because I was heading into July. Oh, you think how I'm going to go into July? No, I wasn't going to go into July like I've been in June. No. I'm going into July with like with a mindset that I'm going there. There is something good happening in July. Because first of all, July is the beginning of the second half of this year. Oh, yeah, you forget. Yeah. The year have 4 quarters and 2 halves. So every half has 2 quarters. July is the beginning of the second half of this year. And that reminds me about something. About football game, basketball game, those great games. They have first half and second half. So the second half is another opportunity to do what you did not do in the first half. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So let it sink in. The second half of the year is an opportunity. It's another opportunity, another 6 months for you to do what you feel intentionally, deliberately, willfully failed to do in the first half. The bad news is that the first half will never come again. So the only half you got now to deal with is the second half. You know, the first half you will say, oh, the second half coming. But this half, you can't say the third. There's no third half. No, there's no third half. So, and that's what I'm here for seriousness today. I'm here. Look, if you have ever missed this program, the Community of Believers International, if you have ever missed this program, beginning this month, we're already in July. So I'm speaking like I'm in July. Yeah, as I told you, sunset to sunset, right? Read your Bible. I know what I'm talking. Don't say, oh, John, yeah, read your Bible. We are already in July. Today is July 1st. So this new month, this second half of the year, we are dedicating the second half of the year to claiming Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Is there? You read it if you don't have a Bible. If you have your Bible, take your Bible. We are taking this second half to claim Jeremiah 29 verse 11 for ourselves. Yeah. Because we read it, sometimes we just let it go. But we got this second half is claiming. It's claiming. That if you see the topic is, I'm crossing over for my blessing. I'm crossing over for my peace of mind. I'm crossing over for my joy. I'm crossing over for my, you can fill that up. Crossing over. And that's what I'm inviting you, that it's every Monday, right? It's every Monday. Just claim Monday as your motivational Monday. Someone told me the other, John, why can't we rename the show on Monday and say motivational Monday? I say, oh, I'm still thinking about that. But we already have Kobe. You know, Kobe can be motivational. And that's how we are here. We are here to create a new mindset in you for this second half. For this second half, so that you will know that everything that you do in this second half must be about victory. I used to play soccer. Yeah. Yeah, I did. For real, I did it. You know, the coach always says to us in second half, this is the winning half. This is the winning half. Because whatever you do in the first half of the game, during the second half, it is possible that it can be undone. The next team can take it away. So if you don't win the game, you can never win a game in the first half. No, you can't. And I love basketball. Yeah, Lakers. Yeah, Lakers. You know, I'm a Lakers fan. There was a game once that Lakers, and I can't remember the other team they were playing. And I still remember Fisher. Yeah, Fisher. He was playing for Lakers at the time. I'm talking about the old days, yes. The Kobe Bryant days, the Shaq O'Neal days. Yeah, I'm an old time man. So I'm talking about the old time days. And I think it was 6 seconds left on the clock. Everybody was looking for them to pass the ball to Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant. First of all, the team that was playing the Lakers, they were leading the Lakers 26 points. I can never forget. 26 points in the first half. 26 points in the first half. In the second half, Lakers kept playing and just taking points away from them, adding on this end. At the end of the game, with 6 seconds left, the team was leading with 2 points. 2 points. And there was a throw or whatever they call it. Everybody thought that they were going to give the ball to Kobe to try to either make 2 points or tie the game into another time. And the person who was taking the ball gave the ball. Everybody was trying to run to Kobe to hold him, and he gave the ball to Fisher. Fisher jumped up and caught the ball. And as he caught the ball, he took a shot. By the time the shot hit the net, the 6 seconds was over. You can research that game. It's on the internet. It's somewhere there on YouTube. Fisher made 3 points. 3 points. And the Lakers won that game. That year, the Lakers went to win the championship. So when I'm talking about Gears never win the first half, I know what I'm talking about. So the first half of this year is gone. I know some of you are frustrated like me. There are so many things you wanted to do in the first half of this year. And up to now, you are wondering, it did not happen. And some of you like me are so frustrated that you just say, I'm going to leave it. I'm just tired. I came to remind you tonight, that the same 6 months that you had in the first half of this year, last same 6 months start today. I'm excited because if I am saying I have 6 months to do something, and it did not happen, and I got another 6 months, it just means that I can start again. That's why you just know. Just take July to be January. Yeah, that might help you. Just sit there and say, okay, I wanted to do this in January by this time to have gone this far. I didn't start in January. So just take your January and bring it to July and begin today. Because this second half is a half that will make or break you. Yeah. This second half in this year is a half of make or break. And the reason I'm so much concerned about this second half is this second half is about two things. It's about this year, but personally for me, my focus is not this year. My focus now is 2026. Yeah. I got a program called Your Resolution. What is the best time to make your resolution? We'll talk about that one of these days pretty soon. But the reason I'm here today is just to let you know that there are two things that will bother you. It already bother you. But there are two things you must take into consideration this year at this time. And we'll not spend much time, but we're going to, as I told you, as I said, for this second half, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. Let me let that sink in a little bit, brother. This second half will be talking about what can I do to change my life. What can be done to take me out of this rat race? What can be done in order so that I can live the life that I really want to live, man? You know how frustrating it is for some of us that we have done everything. We've been praying and just praying and hoping that one day things will change. And we realized that we went to school, we got our degree. We married, we got our family. We found job, we are working. We're working very hard. We work for everything that we ever get. But unfortunately, we never get everything that we sweat for. We everything that we ever get, we work hard for it. But we'll never get everything that we work hard for. So who getting the rest of what you work hard for? Who getting the rest of what you put your sweat on? I'm going to try to dissect those things to make us to understand. Because the purpose for this program is to open the eyes of those who are blind. Some of us are physically blind, some of us are emotionally blind, some of us are mentally blind. Some of us we just don't know what to do, where to go. I mean, where our life is heading. When God says to Jeremiah, he said, I know the plans I have for you. He said, my plans for you is not to suffer you. My plan for you is not to make you a slave. My plan for you is for you to go to bed at night and you don't have to worry about how your bill will be paid. You don't have to worry about how your family in Africa will be taken care of. You don't have, when God says to Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. The plans I have for you is to lift you up, get you out of the dungeon. The reason I took you from your native land and brought you into the land of milk and honey, it was not for you to go around, milk you out of a cow. No. The plans I have for you when I gave you the opportunity to go to school and get a doctorate degree, to get a master's degree, to get a bachelor's degree. No, it was not for you to live. I mean, to live and suffer with your degree. So the second half of this year, let me share something with you. The second half of this year, I just want to share something with you before we even, and I don't intend the whole year this longer than necessary, especially for this, the first day of this year. Yeah, I know it's tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, like I said, so this year, this second half, as I say, got to be a half of taking action. You got to be willing to take some action, man. You got to do something, brother. You got to do something. I can hear some of you saying, but Brother John, I'm taking action now. If you are taking action, the action you're taking is not working, man. Something is wrong. If your life is not in line with God's plan for your life, then something is wrong. If you are not living the life that God himself says, right? He said, I know the plans I have for you. And then Jesus came. He said, I have come that you may have life. And he just did not say life, that I have come that you may have life, may have the more. You see, when you talk about, when you put more abundant in the same sentence, somebody said Jesus, they didn't know how to speak English. No, don't tell me that, man. Jesus knew exactly why he put more and he put abundant. Because for those of you who know English and went to school, more and abundant almost means the same. So if Jesus can kind of say, I have come, and the reason that I came is for you to have life and not just to live. You know, I say this, bear with me, brother. I say this to my family, my friends, and those who know me. I mean, most times we say, oh, I want to thank God. I'm so excited because at least I have a roof over my head. And nothing wrong with that. And we are excited because we have a roof over our head. And God is saying to you, no, 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 no. Don't be excited because you have a roof over your head. He said, be excited because you're supposed to have a mansion over your head. Then you put roof over other people's head. Oh, yeah, you got me. Thank you. I'm glad you got me, sister. Yeah, brother, that was God's intention. So this second half is this. We are dedicating this second half to them to what? Taking action. Because there are two ways people take action. People either react or proact. So when we talk about taking action, you got to decide, you know. The first thing, you can't take action without knowing your destiny. Where do you want to go? Where do you want your action to take you? Where do you want your action to take you? Is your action in line with your purpose? Your destiny, your purpose. So this second half will talk about your destiny. This second half will talk about your purpose. This second half will talk about your job versus your dream. Is your action supporting your dream or is this just supporting your job? Do you even have a dream? Do you even have a dream? And Farrell Gray is one of my motivators. He says that, he said, every man has a dream. He said the problem is some people are not building their own dream. They are building other people's dream. And as long as you continue to build other people's dream, brother, you will never have the time to build your dream. You got to make the decision. Say, this year I'm building. I will continue to build other people's dream, but next year I'm going to build my dream. Now, if I'm going to build my dream next year, then I must prepare this year. So this second half got to be a half of preparation. We will talk about what kind of action that you need to take, because some of us are taking action, but we're taking the wrong action. Instead of being proactive, we are being reactive. We are waiting for things to happen, then we take action. We are not preparing for those things to prevent them from happening. So we want to be talking about taking action, the kind of actions. We'll talk about your year and your day. Yeah, your year and your day. Your day talk about what? Your future. Can you imagine 5 years, 10 years from now? Or you're not even thinking about that right now, right? But that's why you're supposed to be thinking. People who are proactive are now thinking about what? 2026. 2027. They are thinking about 5 years from now. In fact, some of them are even thinking about retirement. That's what people who are proactive do. Those who are reactive wait until they retire before they start talking about the bank account. Don't let it happen to you, sister. Jeremiah, God saying, Jeremiah, I know the plan. God plan for you was to build your dream, not next man's dream. No, not next man's dream. You got to take this second half. This is the half to take action. And the action that you're taking now is not about this year, man. You see, that's the problem. You got to start thinking about 2026. So 2025 action should prepare you for what? 2026. We'll talk about how you can get there. What are things that we need to begin to do? So did this second semester, yeah, we in school now, right? This second half of this year, we got to prepare. We got to get ready. We got to look at the past years. We got to look at the last 6 months and see what we did wrong and how we can right the wrong. So there are two kind of action: being proactive and being reactive. And the reason some of us are in the state we're in today is because what? We are more reactive than being proactive. So we'll talk about how to be proactive. So proactive. Those who are proactive now, we'll go deep into it as we go on. But let me just I just want to give an idea of what we'll be talking about. So those who are proactive, who anticipate problem and act before it happens. They take action to prevent the problem, that situation that they know going to happen. Now, someone said, but what if I prepare, it does not happen? You got nothing to lose, sister. You got nothing to lose. Then you get surplus. Yeah, then you get budget surplus. Those who are reacting are people who will wait. They are the wait and see people. Have you ever talked to somebody about starting a business and you tell them, say, look, man, this thing look good, come and join us? And they are telling you, say, you know, I'll wait and see. Yeah, they are the wait and see people. They want to solve problem, not to prevent problem. They wait until things happen in their life. And they realize that they can. Then those are the people that go around people and say, man, it's tough. It's rough. The book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 23 in the New Language Testament, in the New, it says what? The Lord directs the step of the godly. He delights in every detail of their lives. And I love this scripture because this is the mistake that many of us make as Christians, especially for those who fast and pray. You know, a few years ago, I was talking to a wonderful sister of mine. You know, we do a lot of stuff together. And I asked her sister, I said, sister, I said, what is your plan for 2020 days? And that was like, I was talking about 2 or 3 years away. I said, have you ever thought of this? Have you ever thought of this? Have you ever thought of walking away from your job? Have you ever thought what will happen one day when you get a pink slip? And the sister told me something. I'm like, wow. And she decided to call this Bible verse. The Lord directs the step of the God. She said, God will direct me. Oh, man. So I'm like, okay, I mean, but so what are you doing so that God can direct your footsteps? The first thing here that we must understand, this scripture says that God will direct your footsteps. It means you must be willing to take the step before God directs you. So you got to lift your foot up, and then God takes it made right. You can't be standing static, doing nothing. Somebody said, bro, must stop preaching, right? Yeah, because that's a mistake many of us Christians make. We believe that there is time for everything. There is time to be static. And there is time to move. No, we don't believe in that. We are waiting for God to direct our footpath. We are waiting for God to lead us. But God cannot lead you if you are not moving. You got to be willing to move. You got to be willing to do something. You can't be stuck in a place. And some of us are waiting for God. And God is waiting for us. Yeah. God is waiting for you. If God says you should knock, The process of knocking is action. So God is saying, take action. God says what? He said, if you ask, the process of asking is action. He says, seek, the process of seeking is action. So all God is saying to you, what? No matter how much faith you get, brother, if you don't work, you ain't going to get it. You're going to get it. And even a person that will perceive, the non-Christian that will perceive that does not have faith, if that person work, yeah, they will receive it. That's why some of us look around at people who are not Christian and they are living better life than us. And we wonder how. How? Because God says he's no respecter of a person. That's it. So if the criminal take action to change his life, whatever way, God gonna bless it. God gonna bless it. While I'm sitting here and waiting for God to come down and open a business for me, I'm waiting for God to come down and give me a degree. I'm waiting for God to, no. You got to be willing to take that first step. And then God will direct your footstep. So this is going to be the last slide for today. There are more, but because of time, we're going to stop here. What's the difference between those who are proactive and those who are reactive? Those who are proactive have already started planning for next year. Yeah. They have already started planning for next year. Those who are reactive are waiting until next year. Those who are proactive adapt to situation, to life, to circumstances. Those who are reactive want to respond. They wait for things to happen, then they respond. So, I mean, why am I saying this to you, sister? I'm saying this to you because this second half have been you got to declare. I'm declaring it, but you got to declare in your own life and say, this is my half. This is the half that I must win. This is the half that I must take action. I must do something. Those who are proactive are always, they are successful people. They succeed in their life. They are always doing things. Those who wait for things to happen, they struggle. They got no plan for their life. They are not looking forward. They are looking to the today. At least I got a job. But what are you doing so that tomorrow you can have a business? That's just a question. What are you doing so that tomorrow, instead of you seeking for employment, you are employing somebody? Why are you doing so that tomorrow, instead of saying, thank God I have a roof over my head, that you can be putting roof over other people's head? That's a question I'm asking myself. Those who are proactive, they look in the future. Those who are reactive, look in the present. And sometimes when they get tired looking in the present, instead of looking forward, they want to look in the past. And some of them want to blame their past for the present situation and condition. Yeah, they throw blame on they blame everybody around them besides themselves. So as we end, I want to take this slide. But I just want to say to you, sister, I want to say to you that I am declaring this second half as the half, as the winning half. I'm declaring this half as the winning half. The action half, the doing half. I'm declaring this half as they have to claim your blessing. You didn't claim it in the first half. You did nothing to claim in the first half. You did something, you did not succeed in the first half. But it's gone. It's gone. And the good news, I call it good. The good news is there is nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about January. There's nothing you can do about February. Neither March, April, May, or June. It's gone. But the good news is, that's the good news though, because so it means that you're not going to waste your time going back to it. But can you use the past as a stepping stone to move forward? To think about 6 months from now. To start thinking about 3 years from now. To start thinking about what will happen one day if I quit my job, if I walk out of my job. What will happen one day if my husband leave me or my wife walk away from me? Oh yeah. Somebody said, oh, you know, we say until death do us part. For real? I'm sorry. Do you know how many people say until death do us part? And the year they didn't even do them part. The month. All right, let me leave that right. But I'm just saying what? So as we get into this second half of this year, my question is, what are you doing? What can you do that you did not do in the first half? What are you doing so that it can change your life? Change your behavior. That can change your attitude. That can change your health. What are you doing? Or what can you do that will change your wealth? Your finances. There are 4 quadrants that we find ourselves in. We will talk about it soon. I got some stuff coming. And that's why I'm saying follow me. Follow me. Follow me. I'm on Roku TV on Saturday. I'm on Apple TV on Saturday. I'm on Amazon TV on Saturday. So you can also watch this program on Saturday at 7 p.m. But I'm going to be here every Monday also. So just talk to your sister. My goal is to detoxify your mind of the negative ideas. The fact that I was born to just survive. The survival mentality. The syndrome. That we are so happy just because we are surviving. At least I have a roof over my head. At least I got a job. When God is saying to you, man, that's not the reason I brought you into this country. That's not the reason I gave you last year. I wanted to cut you off. But I felt I'm going to give you another year to see whether you'll put your act together. Because I got you on this earth for a purpose. My purpose on your life, my plans for your life was to prosper you, not to harm you. So anything that you're doing that brings harm, like stress, lack of sleep, driving a long distance to go wherever you go every day. Sitting under somebody who don't even know what they're doing, but you are doing everything. You don't even have time for yourself, for your family. You are stressed out so much. God is saying, no, that was not my plan for you, sister. When I made you a precious jewel. When I made you, I wanted for people to line up to serve you daily. I just wanted for when you pick up the phone, someone say, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Because the more that I made you with, you are so special that I made nobody else. And the good news is that everything I tell you, everything that you pray to God to do for your life, the truth is that it is possible because everything you ever needed is here. You want a car? God is not going to come from heaven and bring a car for you. Car is here. You want a house? God is not going to come from heaven and bring a house for you because God already put a plan to build a house here. God put an iron ore to fix the car here. So God put a minerals. You want diamond? God put a minerals here. The gold is there. So God is not going from heaven and can give you gold. No. Everything that your mind had ever thought of is here. Now, you got to ask God for the discernment, for the idea, for the thought. For the thought, how can I get this to make my life better? Who can I? And God already got gatekeepers your way. They are gatekeepers sitting there waiting for you, and God is saying to you, they are there. You know, sometimes I'm sorry. So sometimes I wonder, man. Sometimes I picture myself to be God. God is just sitting there and looking and say, man, what is wrong with you, brother Flomo? No, you don't even call me brother Flomo. He said, what's wrong with you, John? Why are you bothering me when I have brought so many pastor friends your way? Why are you bothering me when I have given you a YouTube program? Why are you bothering me when I have given you Facebook? I have millions of people on it. So what the audience you looking for? That's why when I come here, sister, I don't wait for nobody. No. My program is not for the multitude. And I don't come here waiting for multitude. I come here knowing that even if my one talk, somebody will see it. Somebody will hear me. So I don't ask God for audience. I don't. I should be ashamed of myself asking God for audience. And then I tell people, I don't boast, but I tell people, I say, look, if I don't stay on your pulpit to preach, no pastor can bluff me. Let me tell you. I'm not a pastor in the first place. But I have spoken on many people program, on many people pulpit. And I don't wait for pastors to call me. Because the greatest pulpit I have is this. Some pastor got what? 50% there. When I come here, I speak to what? Thousands of people around the world. I'm not possible. I'm just saying, stop waiting for audience. Stop waiting for people in order to get your message. Stop waiting for a specific time to go back to school. Stop waiting for a situation to start your business. Stop waiting, man. How long are you going to wait? And that's what I'm here to tell you before I leave you tonight. That this second half, I'm claiming it as the winning half. It's left with you. I'm claiming the second half as a half of action. It's left with you. Now, if you're asking for my honest advice, I will tell you, join me, man. Join me. Lord, declare this half as a winning half. Lord, declare this half as a half of action. Victory. We can only win if we what? If we take the action. God can only direct our path if we take the first step. We can only find when we seek. The door can only open if we knock. So it is your responsibility to knock so the door can open, to seek so you can find, to ask so it can be given unto you. You can't blame God for not receiving the things that He has promised you if you fail. I'm not saying don't pray. I'm not saying don't have faith. But praying and praying with all action, you got a long, long time to go, sister. Yeah, and you too, brother. Faith with all action is there. So once again, I want to say it's a wonderful time. Happy new month. Yes, this is your month. This is a month of action. This is a month of success. This is a winning month. Because this is the beginning of the second half of this year. And everything that is done in the second half will take you to the next game. So take care. God bless. Have a wonderful time. Once again, on behalf of me, my family, on behalf of the rest of the community, members of the community, I say to you, happy new month. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm saying we can do it. This is our half. This is our half to win. We can only win by taking action. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful time. Bye for now. Yes, Facebook don't want me to go. But it's okay. It's okay. But I'm excited. I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. The reason why I don't like to call people name when they follow me is intentional because sometimes you call Pudding, don't call up Pudding, and so that's that. But I know who all come on. I know even who come after and send me text messages. I just want to say I appreciate everybody. Take care. And once again, thank you for watching the Kobe Show. Bye for now.